Yeah, I just applied for a Chase Inc. I think it was cash last week, and or actually it was 2 weeks ago now, and I've been calling. Any chance that I can get that reconsidered? Any chance that I can get that, thought about one more time and to possibly push this through to be an approval instead of a denial? I have a very serious business. This is something I've been trying to get my taxes in order. Every single year. This is one of the most important things that I need to get done for my entire life. And you guys just can't seem to get my card approved. So, what do you say? Can you reconsider for all time's sake? No? Again? Okay. I guess I'll just go F myself then. Anyway, so that's basically what every call has been with Chase, the reconsideration line with Chase. Some of you know I applied, or my wife applied for the Chasing Cash probably a couple of weeks ago now. And I've been calling a lot. I've been calling a good amount, not as much as I should, because I'm trying to be the guy who has called more than anybody else, and I've been failing at that because I've been doing so many other things. I just forget, and then by the time I remember and everything's done, I'm like, oh, the recon department's over. And so that's at least on the times that I remember. We called a good amount of times, like 5 different times, all with a different scheme each time, just to get this business card overturned. And every single time, I've been met with nothing but no's, brick walls of people that don't care about what the business is, how much we needed for the spend. Uh, but basically, it doesn't matter what I say. I could act like I could, and I acted desperate. I acted like, I love Chase. They're my favorite people in the world. I don't know. I did a bunch of different accent. Like I tried everything. And I couldn't get it done. So far, like I said, I'm still trying to be the number one person, the person who's called more than anybody else on planet Earth. I really need to kick it up though as soon as the new week and starts. Probably on Tuesday. I'm imagining it's going to be open again. But I just wanted to talk about it because a lot of people are asking me in the Discord and some of the comments. They're like, did you get it overturned or not? And does this really spell the end of, at least what some people would call the ink train, right? A lot of people getting these cards. We know on Doctor of Credit. Oh wait, here's. You can tell that I'm really serious about this. I mean, look right here. I literally have the window pulled up here for the number for the business reconsideration line. Open 1 to 10 Monday through Friday, and today is Saturday. So we went through a week of nonsense. But you guys know this whole Doctor Credit article here, just talking about the ink cards. 1, 2, 3 percentages you can get them. We're on two. Well, my wife has two inks going to the third. Technically 18, or yeah, I mean, technically the 57% chance. Got denied. Called a bunch of times at recon, and and that's where we're at. That's kind of where we're at. So before we go any further, let me just say what's up to Davo. What's popping, Davo? Always coming through. Mike Newland. Mike Newland's here in the house. How are you, sir? Don Kim says, is Anthony rooting for any football team this weekend? Unfortunately, I could not tell you. I could not tell you who was playing. I only found out last Sunday. Apparently, it was the playoffs, or someone told me it was the playoffs. So I couldn't tell you. I don't know. What am I supposed to root for? What would be the best thing to root for? To get good favor with the crowd. Killian, what's going on, Killian? Nice. I feel like I've never seen a profile picture like that before. It looks very nice. Stan, fourth live today. Fourth. Oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Dugras, then Stan, then Joe Sledge had it with Jordan. I think he was in there. I think I saw real quick. Um, and then now here. Wow, look at that. I've been running around today doing some other things. I have not made it to anybody's lives, unfortunately, today. But thank you, Stan, for being here. Thank you, sir. AB, Chase rejected me from getting a chasing card 4 times due to 524 on insufficient business structure. F Chase, lol. Well, I mean, look, at least they have a reason in your case. I mean, come on. I mean, at least they have a bit of a reason. I mean, my wife, she's got two inks already, but like 224, and everything's fine. I mean, she used the exact same business structure, all these different things. for the third application, but I don't know. I hate to be like the pessimist, but I might be right. They might it might have actually tightened. I know we're kind of beat a dead horse with it, but what's up, baby? Juan Garcia. Good evening, Anthony. Let's go. What's poppin', Juan? John Smith. Don't give up yet, my friend. I won't, John. Listen, I'm not giving up. All right, that's just not. I won't give up until we literally get to day 30 of the application, which I think might be coming up. But I'm gonna try to keep calling. And then we'll see what happens. So at least I can just say that I called more than anybody else, and it still didn't work, or maybe it did work. Who knows? We'll see what happens at that point. Ink train is over. Oh no, Matt says ink train isn't over. They're just pressing the brakes. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And Matt says there is always a chance you could only go to well so many times. For sure, I'll go to the well so many times. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and look, and this has happened a couple of years ago, right? So I don't think it's the biggest like it's not a big surprise to a lot of people who've been in the game for a few years from some of the things over the years, and this has happened before, so I just think it's one of those things again. Lazy, yo, what up? It's popping. Lazy, you got a nice logo there. Lazy, you must use that for something. You must have some sort of a side business, right? That's how you have all those inks. Mike Flint, the Lions are the underdogs as number one seed. See, it's like you had me and then you lost me. I don't understand what seed means. The Lions are the underdogs. So we have a lion and a dog, but it's an underdog. But I don't understand seed. I don't know what that means. Like I know like seed round. If we're talking about funding, private equity deals, something like that. But I don't know. Happy citizen, they're fixing the chase churning loophole. I don't want to say that yet. I don't. I don't want to say that whatsoever. I don't want to say that. All right. I don't want to say it. Mike says you might not have enough business revenue. Okay. So I'll go into it a little bit more. So I mean, you do have a point here, so, to a degree. So I would say so. One of the main things okay, between all of the different calls that I made with Recon, I've been told a few different things. So like the first time, what did I tell them? I told them like, hey, because the first person that answered the phone apparently was like, oh, you have to verify some documents. Like, okay, cool, I've heard this before, we've done this before. Verify something like name or sometimes they ask you just some preliminary information like mother's name, maiden name, or just re-ask you some of the things you said in the application, like what was your revenue and how old was the business and all these different things. And so that was the first call, and then went through Recon, got denied. Then the second call, I was like, okay, so I already know on the application they always say the same stuff, like too many open and active cards, too many recently. She got an ink like 3 months ago, something like that. They always say that sort of thing. And so I was like, and then one of the things that they said was, too much credit limit extended to you, which is typically not one that you would get unless it's true. Like all the other ones are usually fake. Like when they tell you insufficient business deposits, incorrect business structure. A lot of these don't really mean anything, and they're either just putting some sort of a name to a denial that's not explicitly 524 or not explicitly like the business is under a year old or something like that. But when they say too much credit limit, usually that's actually like accurate. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can ask them to move some of the limits around. And I was like, all right, let's do that. And then they say, okay, that would be cool, that would be nice, but you haven't had those inks opened for at least a year yet. And once they're open for a year, then you can move some credit limits around and whatnot to get that approved. So they said, no, we can't even do that. I was like, all right, nice. Then the third time I told, like, I'm mixing some timelines here, but a few times in, I was like pleading with them. I was like, man, this has been, it's been rough. It's been rough in the new year. And, I just want to keep everything organized for taxes at the end of the year. I want to have a dedicated business card for this specific business. And then they basically just said no again. So it really does feel like a brick wall. I'm going to keep trying for the data points, but yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't think that it really was a bit of a brick wall, so to speak. So let me see what's happening here. We also, by the way, if anyone's still here when we get done with this, I also have some Amex news here that I thought was interesting to look at real quick, which is a $230 million case Amex has to pay for some allegations, a few years ago. So I just thought that would be funny um, to go through. Matt says if you have multiple ink unlimiteds or ink caches, just use them. They produce points like a lot. I mean, honestly, it's very true. It's one of the things I was most surprised at because most of us are, or not most of us. I'll speak for myself. I like to get a lot of different welcome offers, get a lot of different cards, have fun with them, all those things. But this is the first real time where I've had a dry spell of no welcome offers. So I've just been using my ink unlimited for absolutely everything, and and it's been earning really well. It's been earning really well. Like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's like 1,000 points here and there. I'm like, oh, just a few more of those and get some Hyatt places, some cheap Hyatt places. So I mean, legit. I mean, especially if you're somebody, who's able to utilize some of the 5% categories in cash. I mean, forget it. So that's why now I'm starting to see a lot of people starting to talk about, I think actually in the last day, I think I saw three different. I think Stan, you were live with that thumbnail. I don't know if that's all you talked about, with the Smartly, the 4% back Smartly. I think RJ Financial and JP Knowledge also did. The 4% Smartly card, 100K in assets, put it in your US bank, you get 4% no cap on everything. And it's like when you start looking at it like that, that's pretty powerful. But at least in this case, I'd rather earn my 1.5% chase points and use that for whatever we're going to use it for, whatever travel we're going to do. I just think that's powerful for sure. I will say, however, one thing one thing that I actually did not realize that I feel pretty dumb about now is I did a whole video recently talking about like the best grocery cards, and at the ending of there, I showed everyone like a butcher shop, and I've been doing that for a while, and and basically that's replacing a lot of the grocery spend. It's come to find out, talk to my butcher, I realized there's actually a 3% credit card processing fee. I'm like, what? I had no idea. I mean, I guess I should have assumed, but I just never thought about it. I just never looked. We just always talking, and then I just pay it. And then I looked and I talked to him, and I was like, yeah, it's like 3% fee. I'm like, oh. so so unfortunately I did pay with a card yesterday, but the last time I went, I paid with cash. So that I am using cash in my day-to-day life. Butcher, like that's where the Smartly might come in, right? You earn 1% on that transaction fee. So I just thought that was funny though. For anybody who's going to the butcher, make sure you see if they're charging those fees. And maybe just pay cash. Lisa says, I got a Twitch channel where I stream video games sometimes with that logo. I figured you don't just have a logo with it with doing nothing with it. I won't. There is somebody, but I won't say who it is. But I know somebody has a logo, and I don't think they do anything with it. But most people don't. JM Scott just picked up the VentureX today. Excited to say the least. Very nice. We can, can we be VentureX brothers, even though it's not actually like really my card? Hey, look at that. We could be VentureX brothers. Very nice. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you have fun with that VentureX. I hope it. Where do you see most of the value for you for the VentureX going forward? I'm excited to hear. Sam Films. What's going on, Sam? I got 3 inks in the last 6 months. Applied for another, but got denied for not enough revenue and too many requests recently, which is reasonable. LOL. So that's interesting because if it actually explicitly said not enough revenue, or at least if the rep said not enough revenue, um, even after all my calls and all the data points in the comments, that would be the first I've heard that language, like not enough revenue. That's interesting to note if that's if that's what it is. If they're just saying not enough revenue. I guess in a roundabout way, it's like too much credit extended, sure. But those, I like to know the different terminologies they use at times. And too many requests. Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, too many, too many requests. Oh Lord. And I'm so stupid too. Here's how stupid I am. I'm really torn because I talked about it last week's live stream, but I was like, I have probably $5,000+ in taxes I'm gonna owe pretty soon. I still have to pay some dues for certain things. Some things got auto paid, and I was like, oh my god, and I'm still just trying to figure out a card to put my taxes on. And obviously I lean towards the business goal, but it's like I think 15K might be a little tough. If I can find the 10K, it would be easy. And I just keep looking at like the ink preferred, and I'm like, Anthony, you have 4 inks. It's like it's you're not getting a fifth one. Like there's no way. But I'm so stupid and ridiculous that I'm like, I might just try and just make a video. I don't know, just freaking record and do it. But that's how ridiculous I am that I'm actually considering, even at 4 inks this just a year, um, to try to apply for it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that really ridiculous, or but I'm also like, okay, I have two unlimiteds, two caches. Maybe they'll be a little more lenient on the preferreds. I mean, not too many people going crazy for the preferreds, right? So maybe they didn't like, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe there's not a real, they're not towing the line. They're not trying to keep you tied down as much as with the other inks. So I don't know. We'll have to see. John or Anthony, what's going on, John? What's going on, man? How's everything? Filmo's World, you did do it. I didn't even. I thought you had a second channel, but you actually changed this channel from Filmo to Filmo's World. I think that was last week, right? We talked about da na 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 Filmo's World. All right, let's go, guys. If you can do me a favor, Filmo right here. I don't know if you can click on his name or if you could just search it. Doesn't even matter if you have to leave the stream to do it. Filmo said that if he gets 50 subscribers with no videos, he will actually, he shook my hand and everything. He said he will make a video. He will go on camera and he'll make a video about something, credit card related, I'm sure. But his goal was 50 subscribers with no videos. So if we can make that happen, I mean, we have 57 people in here. We can literally make that happen like that. I mean, that would be pretty substantial, right? If we can get Filmo, to 50 like right now, that would be amazing. So, and he doesn't want to do it, and he's afraid to go on camera. And I hear it. I get it. It's scary. But he has technically been in videos before. He probably might not even realize it was him, but he's been in videos before, and on certain channels, my channel. Yeah, I think we should get him to 50. I would love to see. I think I see 55 people in here. I would love to see it drop to like 5, and it's like everybody just subscribes to Filmo. So yeah, if we can do that, that'd be great. That'd be great. I see the number dropping. Oh my goodness, that would be so funny. Everyone hit that like button. It helps. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. I'm late. Well, it's the same denial, but people still are asking, like, privately, what's the deal with Recon after calling, so many times. So we'll see. Later today, your wisdom will guide you on the ink train. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I might be getting off. Like I said, Eccles, have you considered maybe trying for the ink preferred? Yes. So sorry I was late to your comment, but yes, you heard me. Uh, I am considering it. I'm like, I wonder if they didn't tighten the ink preferred. You never know. There's all little things here and there. I might be willing to test it because I'm not really like, if I get denied for it, whatever, same thing. I'll just keep calling Recon and be annoying. It'll be under my account this time, which will make it a little easier. And if I get denied, I was just going to go for Amex anyway, likely. So who cares? So we'll see. Back also to the Chase shopping portal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anyway, it could earn some stuff. Absolutely. When the welcome offers go dry, retention offers start flowing. Yeah, and I'm also like, I could just technically downgrade, do the Sledge and Cesar method, right? Just downgrade my gold to the traditional, or just to the green, I should say. Take an upgrade offer to the gold, another upgrade to the platinum. That's going to be, 3K minimum spend, get 70K MR. I could, that could be worth it. It could be. He said OF that Amex will drop some more refreshes to get their 230 million back clowns. Oh no. Don't be saying that about Amex, man. Don't be, they're not gonna like it. Matt Claus says smartly as a house of cards. I'll be interested to see what happens. Yeah. That was says when you apply to Chase or Amex business card, do those trigger hard inquiries in your personal credit score if your business is relatively new? I mean, either or. You're gonna take a hard inquiry for Chase, I would say. For Amex, it's a toss up. I would say it. They usually will fall in line with like the personal cards, where if you got a hard pull already, all the rest of them will usually be a soft pull thereafter, which is also why I'm like, man, business goal will be easy, man. I mean, it's whatever. Pay the annual fee. You'll get way more in the offer of like 150 to 200K Amex points, especially this year for sure. So and not going to go to 524. It's easy approval with Amex. But yeah, so Chase is always going to trigger hard inquiry no matter how many cards you have, what have you. um, Amex, basically 90+% of the time not, if you already have one. Filmos World, AV getting taken to the cleaners by his butchers. I know, right? How are you going to charge me a 3% fee? I mean, come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. J Rome, the ink train has come to a screeching halt. I don't know. I just don't want to say it yet, man. It was so much fun last year. Liza says, what's going on, Jim Rome? Or J Rome? Well, authorized user means your name's on. I get it. It doesn't feel like mine. It just doesn't feel like it, even though my name's on it. I mean, screw that. It is mine. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is. And that's what I mean. Who was I telling this to? I was telling this to Eric Gal. I was like, stop applying for all these cards. Just get friends with authorized users, and then you're fine. Who cares? You get some authorized users, and then you have everything you need. Um, let's see here. Just generic boilerplate language for churners. The actual terminology they used is insufficient business revenue, and I had put around 18K. Good to know. Good to know, Sam. That's another good data point there. So Miss Potato, what's going on? What's going on? Film. Film. Oh, subscribe to Filmo's World. Very nice. Let's go. Oh, that's great. We have to get Filmo to 50 subs. Like, I'll say it again. Filmo, he's right there in the chat. If he gets 50 subs without any videos, then he'll make his first video. He'll make his first video, and he's really nervous. Wonder if I could actually type it in. Filmo World. Because I don't know if I could just click on his name. Sorry, you guys are gonna see nothing. Where do I see channel? See, I don't think it's gonna pop up because it's too new, or at least it's too. Yeah, I'm getting Dr. Phil. Amazing. Who are these people? I don't know who these people are, but yeah, Filmo. If you get him to 50, he's gonna make his own channel. Joshua G. Saturday should officially be YouTube credit card live day. Yeah. Damn. I mean, I wish I had the link. I wish I actually could. Like, I wonder, could I go on my own live? Here, we can maybe. Can we do this? Here, maybe I could do my own live. Where is Filmo? Oh, go to channel. Yes, I can do that. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. And he has. Oh, look at that. He has a post too. Guys, what are we doing? He's got 13 subscribers. I mean, come on. Can we get this to 50 so he can do his first video? I mean, what the hell? He's already making posts too. Look at 37 more subs, and I'll clean this desk off and make a video. I didn't even know we did that. What are the comments? Who commented on this? Let's go, Sunny Money and AP. That's funny. Phil, I talked to Trey is that if we joke about traveling in 10 minutes, I have flights. Right? Yeah. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. 14. Look at that. The numbers are going up as we speak. Oh wait, I was supposed to share the channel. Share. Can I just do that and then go to my own post here? Wait, hold on. We're gonna make this happen. Oh, what the hell is that? Did that even work? Like, what? Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what that is. But John, thank you, sir, for posting Filmo. Filmo subscribers. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Can we 17? Let's go, baby. We're at 17 now. Let's get them to 50. Let's get them all the way to 50. That's what we need. I'll click onto the posts, go back to the chat. 20. Oh my goodness. It's going. Oh, it's going. We need to keep going though. Now I feel like this is like the mission. 20. I'm gonna keep that there, and we'll come back to it periodically. We'll see what we're at for anybody who's like delayed in there. But yeah, I guess it should be the credit card live day. Because I noticed. I mean, I like Sundays, but lately I've been doing a lot more real estate, oddly enough, and I've been like going out on Sundays, to show houses. And now people are telling me this playoffs is like this football happening. Like, who knows? Apparently, apparently, that's funny. Won't let you shift credit. Can't overturn the decision. Bet. Unreal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we can all share your video to go viral. It's true. We can make it happen. Mr. Potato, Amex released the white gold to stop us from downgrade slash upgrade cycling. What do you mean by that? what, do you, what do you what do you mean by that? So they released white gold to stop us from the. You really think that you think that that delayed us? Like we really you know Oh, I get it. Oh, sorry. How stupid I am. Because everyone wants to keep the white gold. See, in my mind, like nobody even wants to keep the white gold. Everybody I've spoken to, they all just like get the white gold and they say, "Oh no, I switched it back to classic right away," which is agreed, agreed. But yeah, you're right. That is a good deterrent. They need to just release some like special, like the diamond Amex gold card or something like that. It would look nice. James Scott, I'm in pop up jail for Amex. Oh, yeah, unbelievable. That's one thing I haven't really factored in yet. I'm like, am I in pop-up? I have no idea. I have not tried to apply for an Amex card in over a year. I don't know. I could be, and I wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't even know it. Film. Oh dear lord. Thank you for the super chat here. Two spot. All right, let's see where he's at. Where's Filmo at? Let's see. We were at 20 when we last checked it. I'll click on his profile. 24. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there, baby. We're gonna get him to his first video. That's what. Yeah. This. Oh my. Oh my God, Stan. Filmo would be the Brett Cooper of the credit card world. That's needed. That's needed. I'm sorry to say it, but just high flying, just killing it. High flying. We don't have that many women in the space, huh? So Filmo, if you want to be that guy or girl, you can make that happen. Um, yeah, we can make that happen. That would be fun. Imagine he just goes on and just starts ripping everybody apart. Unbelievable. He's gonna be the 21. Wow, Davo was 17. Let's go. John says done. Number 60. Wow. Sub number 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow. Are we gonna make this happen? John was 22. Oh wow. Now I'm really invested now in this journey. Let me check again. If we can we just get to like halfway? Let me see. 24. He's at 24. So almost halfway. That's all right. I'll probably do a community post too. I'll probably do that too, and then I'll make it a real problem for him. Matey, I have 5 inks. 4 of them are more than 1 year older. I have 5 inks. 4 of them are more than 1 year old. If I cancel them, do you think it will help to get approved? In the past, I would have said yes. However, in this article, which I'm now starting to actually reference because I didn't really trust them at first, but one of the things they actually mentioned here is where is it? Where is it here? Unless I'm making it up. I thought I saw something on here. I know there's a factor of um, preemptively lowering had a negative effect. Maybe I read it elsewhere. I remember reading somewhere that was like, oh, canceling your old ink cards had no effect or something like that. Or for some, maybe it was an individual person who had no effect on actually getting the approved for a new one. Wonder if it was actually in this whole thread. I can't really necessarily remember. Wow, I really thought I read that here. Huh. Yeah, it must have been somewhere else. So I mean, listen, maybe I never read that. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I read that somewhere though. I mean, it's possible. It's quite possible. It's something to consider. I know some people are actively trying that right now. Um, do I personally think it's tough to say. It's tough to say. Because for the most part, a lot of the time, so like I was to get approved for some of my other inks, I was like they said, preemptively lowering my credit limit, and I was doing that, and then I just kept getting approved. Um, if I go to apply for an ink preferred, go for the fifth one, maybe I'll do the same thing. I'll lower the credit limit, but cancel one. I mean, it's worth a try, right? I mean, like if it's not going to negatively impact you in any way, I mean, why not? Close one of them if you want, or if you have like triples of something, close 2 of them. Who cares? Um, at least have enough credit limit between like the 3 to 4 that you keep open that you could transfer it. over to a new existing line. But yeah, I mean, if it's like just one, if it doesn't affect you, maybe try it. It's worth it. It's worth the try, maybe. I would say. James, guys, I'm about to work on the inks, just hoping for mail offers. I never get, I don't know why or how, but I never get the offers. QWERTY, what's up, man? How are you? Love you so much, bro. It's a very nice picture you had there. Are you like going up to space? Is that a rocket ship? Very nice. Well, listen, appreciate you being here. Absolutely. Lisa says, your profile picture got the highest quality potato photo I've ever seen. Mad. You're mad that I know that is a high quality potato. I mean, come on. Those are like the ones that you used to make in school where you put like some of the different connections in there. And I remember some kid, you guys remember science fair growing up in like middle, or I guess like, yeah, grade school or middle school. I remember I was like, wow, I made this really nice thing. It's like raisins and this like carbonated water, and the raisins go flying up into the water. Like, wow, I worked so hard on it. My dad helped me with that. I was like, yeah, we can have carbonated water in a tank, and it pushes the raisins up. And then some dude comes in, literally, like legit, with like the potato, and then he had a crank and he had a light bulb, and he was like creating electricity. I said, I'm never going to be anything in my life. I'm just making the raisins float, and this guy's creating electricity. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, that's insane. And that person actually went on to be Thomas Edison. Folks, if you guys were wondering, that I went to school with. But yeah, that's how I knew I was never gonna make it. That dude's great electron. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? Joshua says, "Wait, so if we joke about Filmo making a video for 10 minutes, his toxic trait is going to kick in. That's right. And every time someone mentions Filmo, we got to do a Filmo check. We got to do a Filmo check to see where he's at. Let's see, 26. Oh, we're over halfway there. Over halfway there. I'm happy. All right, we're doing it. Doing it. You can say Mr. Venture without a venture. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, unless you consider Venture X. I mean, unless you consider that, maybe. But that, yeah, I got denied for the regular Venture. Unreal. Juan was number 23. Awesome. Mr. Potato says, "Oh, if you downgrade your white gold, you can't get it back, can you?" At this point, no. At this point, no. They stopped issuing white gold. Who knows if it'll come back like rose gold did? Because remember, rose gold came around, and for like, I don't know, I forget how long it was, a couple months. It was like, oh, now it's gone. Now nobody can have rose gold anymore. And then all of a sudden, it was back. And then now it's a staple. It's a staple, unfortunately, in the community because of one guy. He who will remain nameless, who just came back to YouTube. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even want to speak his name. Anyway, ridiculous, unbelievable. And somebody had the gall to say, get some new material. It's like, we don't care about classic gold and rose gold anymore. So I gave him the finger, and then I walked away. Could you believe it? Unbelievable. It's the fight that never ends. Yeah. So basically, they stopped issuing the white gold though. So if you like, some people are really trying to covet their white gold. I don't really care. I have one. I just keep it in the drawer, and then it's good forever. You have it for the museum piece, I should say. Daily double. That's a daily double. I have the white gold, and I just upgraded to platinum. Nice, very nice, very nice. White gold is just a color, so downsize upgrade shouldn't be an issue, I think. Yeah, it's just like going back to it. It's just you would have to get the classic and rose. Yes. Memphis Mike, hello all. Can you have 2 Blizzards Plus as a sole prop? Thank you in advance. I believe so. Yes. Yeah, I think people do have them. Yes. Yeah, I think people have them already. I think I heard some people for sure. And then maybe a live feed for Filmo's World to get him over the hump of 50. I mean, yeah, if anybody still has the link to his channel, throw it in there. Or John, if you still have it, I appreciate it. I don't think you can see which subscriber number you are, QC man, and what's going on. I think you just like when you click it, you'll see it. You'll see the number pop up or go up. LZ, hi, how are you guys? What's going on, LZ? How's everything? Hope you're enjoying this Saturday night with me. As we're here every Saturday now, just talking about some nonsense. We'll talk about the Amex, what do you call it? The issues with Amex in a second. But we'll just get through this. Gradually close the ones that are, I guess closest to a year. Keep all the oldest ones. Excuse me, I got a mail offer for Chasing Unlimited, but I want it for 90K, not 75. So I'll wait for that. Yeah, I mean, what does history tell us? History tells us by April we should have, right? I think about March or April. I would say April. We should have those 90Ks rolling around. If they stay the same as they have been the last couple of years, hopefully we have some 90Ks rolling around. That would be good. That would be good for sure. Um, Josh says, "LO science fairs are where you find out whether someone is a genius, clown, or lazy." Absolutely lazy on my end. I remember one year we had to do a science fair project. I forgot what it was on. It might have been on like like different materials and how far a rubber ball would bounce on them. Like there's, here's tile and then here's wood. And I remember I got so nervous one year because I was like, oh my god, I don't have anything for the science fair this year. And then I realized I was like, wait a second. Technically, I did one. I think it was like fifth grade to sixth grade or something like that. And I was like, wait a second. I mean, technically, I could reuse that because it's a different school, right? Nobody knows I did that last year or something like that. And I remember I got so relieved. I was like, oh my god, I don't have to do anything. I went down to the garage, got the old science fair, brought it out. I was like, hey, brand new. and that was it. And we got a decent score on it. I remember one year I just totally didn't do it, and my friend was so cool with me that he was like, I was so nervous. I was like, man, I didn't do it. He's gonna call my name, and I'm gonna say I have nothing. He was like, you could just say you did it with me. We just did a co-op, thing, last second, and then we went up, and then it was like we were presenting together, but I had no idea what his thing was about. Um, we were presenting together, and I was just reading. I was like, and then this and the igneous rock, and then everyone's laughing because I'm like tripping up my words because I've never read this before. And the teacher's like, no, let him go. And then they gave us both like a 95. I was like, hell yeah, that's the way to do it. And the Avenger, have you had any inks for a year yet? If so, close them. No, not actually, yeah, one of them. Actually, yeah, not one of them. I think I got it in December 2023. Wow, December 2023. That sounds far away, even though it's a year and a month. But yeah, I got it December 2023. All the rest of them or one of them, the second one might be close to a year old now, but definitely the December one. Yeah, I mean, you have a good point. Maybe I should. I'm not sure. Huh. I have to see. I think my original one has the highest limit, so I might wait until the second one goes. We'll have to see. Not sure. Hey, what do we got here? Just, oh my god, a blast from the past. Jason Disney Lewis has here in the flesh. We haven't seen him in a while. Always killing it though. Yeah. I just read it in the comment bridge. I'll get to that. 5 spot. Thank you, sir. Hi, man. Love you. Appreciate you, man. If I'm denied for the Sapphire Reserve, does Chase counter offer with the? I mean, unfortunately, I don't think there's ever been a time where a card company will actually like counter offer, like in real estate. Like you get a counter offer for a house or something like that. Um, that would be funny though, right? Like that would be interesting. I mean, that would be pretty interesting upsell. Like if you just weren't that, like if you weren't enough, huh? That would be an interesting upsell. If you're talking to them, like maybe you call Recon or something like that, and they're like, no, you didn't have a high enough, credit score, or your relationship isn't robust enough. And then they say, but if you want, we can actually get you approved with me right now, just on this call, for the Sapphire Preferred, and get you in the door. I would be or like or a Freedom Unlimited or something like that. And it's like, oh, you could upgrade, to the card you want, something like that. So that would be interesting. But no, as far as like odds though, I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost feel like you have the same likelihood of getting approved for the Sapphire Preferred as you do with the Sapphire Reserve. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just feel like it's probably very similar odds, at least for us, who already have the scores high. We have the good relationships, all those different things. So I wonder if like you're denied the reserve, would you also be denied for the preferred? Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, QC Man actually says Capital One will sometimes counter offer an excellent credit rejection for a good credit option for some of their cards, but not all the time. That's interesting. Good to know. Thank you, QC Man, for that. That is very good to know. Huh. They'll say like, hey, you know, which honestly, in their case, it's like always do that because typically Well, at least in the past, a lot of the excellent credit options with Capital One will come with a welcome offer, like excellent credit for the Quicksilver, the Saver. Those ones that when they had the million versions, it was like excellent, give you a $200 bonus, something like that. So they can kind of just be like, hey, give you the good credit version. There's no welcome offer. So good to know. I really didn't know that. I didn't really know that. That clause says credit card application negotiation. I doubt, yeah, doubtful. It's interesting. Jason says, "Oh yeah, sorry," and thank you, Jason, for that again. Sorry. It looks like just Capital One will do that. That's good to know, though. Good to learn about, for sure. That sucks that you were denied for this. I wonder why. Like Matt, I mean, you know a lot about the reserve. Do you ever hear of anybody getting denied for the reserve? I feel like I rarely hear it. But technically, I mean, why couldn't you just like? I mean, I get it. The welcome offer is cool, but I guess if you're just doing it for like a cool 60K, but I mean, if you already have, you know, Ink Unlimited, just upgrade it, to there. Or if you can maybe get the preferred, that'd be cool. That'd be very, very cool. And Morgan says CSR has a minimum limit of 10K, unlike the CSP. Yeah, for sure. You know, I just feel like I never hear people getting denied. Bridge says, "Where's Josh Butler? Are you sure he's not dead?" Bridge, come on, don't say things like that, man. Don't say things like that. You can't be, listen. You never know what's happening in life. But no, Josh is good. Yeah, he's good. We have a little group chat of a few folks, and he he's in there every now and again. Um, I won't say what he's doing, but yeah, he actually said a couple days ago that he will. He's like, I swear I am gonna come back to credit cards at some point, but he's got a lot of life going on right now. He's doing well though. He's doing very well, and I'm very happy for him. But no, he's not dead. I'm gonna send him this clip. Is he dead? And maybe that'll prompt him to come. Bridge. Oh God, Bridge. It's funny. I see you every now and again in comment sections. I see you utterly like attacking people sometimes, and I always laugh. I'm like, oh my God, he's like really ripping into people in some comment section. Oh Lord, oh Lord, unbelievable. Yes, lazy. All right, wait, hold on. I missed some things here. I missed some things. We got to do a shout out. Sam, he said, "Let's go. I just applied for the Barclays Aviator Red 70K offer and got insta approved. 20K credit line. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I think a lot of people are going to keep getting those. I think a lot of people are still going to go for the Hawaiian card. Or is that upside? Was that upside down? Yeah, that was upside down. Hawaiian card. Fun fact. So similar to the Barclays Aviator, the Hawaiian card is also 70K miles. Just on one purchase. If you do it, if you do this the special way that we talked about, and I finally actually used the car. I've had it in my hand for a few weeks, and I believe I'm on like day like 450 or something like that for the welcome offer. I got it back in November. So it's like if I waited another month, I wouldn't have gotten the welcome offer. And all you have to do is one purchase. I did it today just because I was like, I'm gonna forget about it. And I was just waiting to see if there was like one purchase I could put it on that would be really funny. And I just never found anything. And today we bought raw milk. We bought raw milk from a store, and I just used the Hawaiian card. So now we'll have 70K miles, Hawaiian, transferred over to Alaska, and use that for some cool flights, possibly. But good stuff, Sam. That's awesome. Josh says, "Watch Amex bring in the glass gold, only to make it a clear plastic." I know, right? That's all we need. That's really all we need is, yeah, I mean, that now they have the classic gold plastic version, some recycled plastic, which I already sent some emails, some strong worded emails over to them, let them know like that's not okay. At least make it biodegradable, right? At least something like that. If you're gonna be plastic, right? I mean, it's recycled, I get it, but I don't know. I'm just kidding. Jacob says rose gold hearts, but then he says JK because he knows. And I know Jacob likes rose gold, but he doesn't want to be seen out in public with it. Which is true. You don't want to be caught dead with that. Let's see. They had till a few months ago clear Amex card as the Amex Blue till it got. I mean, that's true. Yeah, they did have the clear. The Amex Blue for the revamp. Good point. Here in Germany, I mean, so Mister. Just like I learned that from our no, yeah. Yeah, Hermunz was the other person. I wonder if they're in here. But yeah, I think that's Mister, right? In German. Josh says, "Oh wow, didn't know. IMAX cards go through so many redesigns. Yeah, there's so many. They have to pay the 270 million first. JM, I have a referral bonus of 45,000 points pop up on my Amex account. Is this happening for everyone, or is this targeted for me to refer folks? 45K for what? For like a typical like an Amex Gold or Platinum? Because that's extremely high. If so, a referral bonus of 45,000. I've not seen that. No, I've not seen that. I mean, I've seen some elevated on my Delta account referrals. I've seen pretty much the standard 20K per on the Hiltons. Um, all my my Amex Gold and Platinum got taken away from me a long time ago. Never, so I don't know. Maybe they're doing something nowadays, but I'll never get those referral links back. Um, okay, okay, for sure. Joshua, Josh Butler is secretly negotiating a salary at JP Morgan Chase's next CEO. Honestly, he should. That guy's powerful. I mean, if anyone could do some sort of branding, it's Josh Butler. I mean, you guys see his set; it's amazing. It's uh, it's a damn garden in his house, and the quality and editing is crazy. It's insane. Matt says only reasons for a reserve denial would be the basics. There's something in your profile they do not like. Yeah, that's I figured. Raw milk, hell yeah, yeah. My wife loves it. She loves raw milk. You know, um, she loves it, so we always get it. Because we found there's a local person that has it, so that's that definitely helps a lot, and it's pretty good, and it lasts longer too. That's like one of the things she mentioned. She was like, "Oh, it can last like I don't know, like 50% longer, in the fridge than like standard milk, which is kind of crazy." At least what they say. It says in Europe, Amex Gold Card has always been plastic. Only platinum is metal. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. They're cheaping out over there. Cheaping out over there, man. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. Oh yeah, Matt, I want to see that secure message for sure. I referred my wife and got the 45K. Really? Huh. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, you wonder if that's normal. I mean, I don't know. Mike says he's got 30K, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Wow. Hmm. Not too bad. And it says in the back 95%. Oh, it's more than here. I think here it's don't they say I think they say like 75%? I think they say 75%. I'm not sure. I currently have an upgrade offer on the Capital One app from Venture X to wait, what? An upgrade offer from the Venture X to the Quicksilver of the Venture? Strange marketing. Wow. Listen, that's an opportunity. Capital One does not give you these kinds of opportunities all willy-nilly. You must be somebody special in their hearts, Earl. The fact that they would give you an upgrade offer from your Venture X, your horrible Venture X to the esteemed Quicksilver, you better take that. You better take that and run. Absolutely. Um, that's funny. That's ridiculous. I'm still waiting to see if I'll ever be able to, be able to upgrade my two Quicksilvers to the Saver. That'd be nice, but but they're never gonna let me do it. Raw milk for white Russians. I'm not a Russian, man. It's not me. It's just an Italian and an Irishman. Skibidi doo Bob. Sam said, "What is your next big redemption chase point?" Yeah, so I mean, 100%. I guess if we're talking strictly chase points, I'm like fairly likely to use 100K for the flight to Puerto Rico. Um, I'm like fairly certain I'll do that just because I also want to experience the portal, so I can kind of talk about it. Um, and it's like the times that I want, it would be the seats that I want, and it's like we do have a lot of chase points now. It would be fun. So I might do that. I have transferred. I mean, I've spoken about it a bunch of times, but I have transferred 400,000 chase to Hyatt. That I'm planning to stay in. If you do actually tomorrow, that's right. Tomorrow I have a video coming out in the morning that'll talk about like the few like Puerto Rico trip, talking about possibly Amsterdam, Yeah, Paris, Italy, like those surrounding countries. So I'm gonna use Hyatt everywhere in those countries once we can get there. So yeah, I would say that's the main thing. Probably Portal for the flight to Puerto Rico, and then the rest are all Hyatt for now. However, then again, I actually think even though I had missed it because some other things came up, but I had missed that 20% bonus from Chase to Air France. I'm highly likely going to transfer probably about 250,000 Chase to Air France. So this way, my wife and I can fly business class on Air France, or we'll see what airlines actually available through Air France to get us over to Europe. Um, you know, it, I hear Air France business class is nice. I would like to do that. But if they have other ones, like I see Virgin Atlantic has some good deals. Like 200K for a one way. I think maybe I'll get that done. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm going to transfer like majority of the Chase points at this point to Air France for that, just because I already have so many Air France miles. I got to use them. So I think that would end up working out. And then once I'm done, I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do if I can't get in cars? How am I going to get my Chase points? I don't know. Oh, it is 85%. Okay, good to know. Good to know for the recycled ocean plastic. Um, Bridge says, you or the wife ever have coconut milk? It's pretty good. Yes. So I don't know. I don't know if this is like the most legit way of getting the coconut milk, but we also like we had basically we only drink water and we drink orange juice, but in the orange juice we throw in the what's it called? Vita Coco, which is coconut water. Oh, that's coconut water though. That's not coconut milk. That's right. Huh. Coconut milk then. No, I guess not. She probably has, but I don't think I have. I don't think I have yet. Hmm. Oh, we got to do a Filmo checker. All right, let's do a Filmo checker. Let's do it. For those of you who are unaware, Filmo's World right here. If he gets, he wanted, if he said, if he gets to 50 subscribers, he promised me, if he gets to 50 subscribers, he will do a video. And he has no videos. He wanted to do no videos and 50 subs. So let's see. Let's do a checker. Let's do a checker. We're at Filmo. 27. Okay, he's at 27 right now. So listen, 23 more. We could do it. We got 85 people in here. Filmo's World. Get him to 50, please. He's really embarrassed. He doesn't want to do it. So so we can make that happen. That would be fantastic. Owen Cabral, needing a new card for taxes this year. Pay the $95 for the Chasing Business Preferred, or close my CSP and reapply, or go rogue and get the World of Hyatt. Would use Mexico all inclusive. Yeah, I mean you have some good options there. Uh, I mean personally, obviously it depends on how much you owe in taxes. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough because in one world, I'm like thinking. I mean, yeah, if your 4 years are up on the CSP, maybe best to start that ticker faster, given that your taxes aren't like much more than 4K, something like that, much more than 4 or 5K. Um, If the taxes are like 10K, then yeah, I mean you might have to have a combination of the two. You might be able to get two of them and still get it done with regular spend. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, start that counter 4 years again with the CSP. And even though that it's 30K more for the Chasing Business Preferred, unless there's some special offer floating around that I'm not familiar with. But I mean, hopefully it happens again like it did. Remember in the summer last year, everybody was getting the Ink Preferred at 120K. I'm almost like, man, it'd be nice to wait for that 120K. It might be nice to wait for that. Something to think of. Or get the World of Hyatt. Probably not. Probably not the World of Hyatt. The only time I would say yes is maybe if it came with the 5 nights right now for free, the free night certificates. Then I would say sure. Personally, for me, I think probably close CSP and reapply. Just make sure it's 4 years. In a month. Whatever people say is like the most safe thing to do. Maybe wait a little bit for the preferred to get a higher bonus. But hey, again, if you have like 10K in spend, maybe you can do a combination, or 15K in taxes, maybe a combination might be worth it. So yeah, that's for sure something to think about. Natural born winner, like the name. He's a natural born winner. Look at that. Look at that. That's his view at his backyard. That's how you know he's winning. How many open credit cards do you have right now? I have 8, and people tell me that I'm crazy. Right now, open. Man, I really should count them again. I don't know. I feel like open right now is like probably like 18 to 20. The number, like people ask me this like on streams in the past, and I think I've said like over 20. I've said under 20. I keep changing the number. I have to actually do it. I would say it's very conservative to say it's between 17 and 21. That's open right now, but I lost track after applying for a few. Like I blitzed a few at the end of the year, so I don't know. I'll have to see. But between, I would say safely between 17 and 21 at the moment. But no, you're not crazy. Listen, it's the way they'll say you're crazy until all of a sudden you're living La Vida Loca in some different country, or you're in some destination. You're like, oh, I'm on the beach right now. He's like, where are you? Oh, I'm at home. How are you paying for these vacations all the time? And you're like, well, look, I'm not actually. I'm like mostly paying for it in points. So screw them. screw them for saying you're crazy. Nicholas, look at that. Look at that. That's a model right there. Thoughts on the build card? I mean, I like it. I like the build card. It's a cool card. Hold on, let me go back. Sorry. That's the most generic thing ever. It's a cool card. I just realized I'd be remiss. Jason Lewis with the 20 super chat. Sorry, it takes priority, man. When you throw in money, you gotta take priority. Thank you, Jason, for that, sir. I appreciate you. He says, I'm team cashback, but would like to start earning free flights domestically. Oh, you fly mostly Breeze, occasionally JetBlue, and rarely Southwest. What's the best card / ecosystem to earn quickly and often? Okay, so at least but would like to start. Okay, I see what you're saying. So your team cashback, but you were trying to see what cards which would be nice, to start doing those things. I mean, for those airlines specifically, rarely Southwest, Breeze, and occasionally JetBlue. Well, Matt Clausen could tell you some stuff about Breeze for sure. But you definitely have those routes, Jason. I like JetBlue. I like them a lot. I know their credit card's pretty interesting as well, for sure. I'm actually not too familiar with what like which actually which ecosystems um transfer to those. I'm actually not even too familiar which transfers to JetBlue at this point. Let me see. Let me type it in. Because my first thought is like, if you're flying those routes anyway, like, I mean, I had those routes growing up. I typically would actually like, I just switched from whatever to Delta for everything. Oh wow, so you actually, oh, I didn't realize that. Wow, so American Express, Chase, and Citi all transferred to JetBlue. Really? Huh. Wow. I didn't know that. Good to know. Good to know. So I would say at least for JetBlue. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, that's pretty easy money. If that is, I mean, that is true, right? It does say, yeah. I mean, it looks like some of the transfers kind of suck. I mean, for Chase, it looks like it's 1,000 to 1,000, so 1 to 1. American Express looks like it's slightly less, like a 1 to point 8 or something like that. So that's not great. And same with City. So it looks like Chase is like technically the strongest partner for that. But yeah, as Matt just concurred, it is garbage. Yeah, it's like 0.8. It's not even 1 to 1. Unbelievable. So let me bring that back up. So I mean, I guess if you were only like if you were only gonna fly JetBlue, or you say occasionally and mostly fly Breeze, man. See, this is why I love this though. It's good to know. Because I've seen some Breezes around. I haven't flown them. I only really talked about them with Matt Clausen before. But I don't know how you actually book Breeze. That's that's so funny. That's so funny. And I hear some people actually like it. I hear some people actually like flying with Breeze. I know they have that credit card, but I'm just assuming like if you don't want to get the credit card for for like 30K points and something like that. Um, hmm. Yeah, interesting. Sorry, you guys are just looking at my face as I'm doing this. I don't. I mean, am I wrong in assuming that they actually do not have that with Breeze? Like, there's no transfer to them. Am I wrong here? Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, that's exactly the method. Right, right, right. Chase travel cards you might be able to book freeze. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Jason, you chose some airlines that most of us aren't even looking at. So I mean for Bree, I mean maybe I'm wrong and there's like no other transfer for it. I mean the card cool. I don't know how far their points really go, 30K, but I mean honestly at that point I almost feel like unless you were gonna fully do everything for JetBlue, then maybe get some chase cards, points earning cards like Freedom Unlimited, Sci-Fi Preferred. Get some easy, a large sum of points. If you can get an ink card, cool. And you can transfer that to JetBlue 1-to-1. Like if you don't care about those chase points anywhere else, okay, sure. Um, Amex also, even though the redemption sucks, point 0.8, 1 to point 0.8. I mean, technically you could, just get a large sum of points. I mean, I think, I guess it would depend what you have. But technically, I guess any MR earning card, you could transfer those points out. I'm just trying to think like the cheapest way to do it. I almost think there's probably a world where I don't know if you're a cashback I don't know. If you already had well, no, the everyday cards are gone. Yeah, you'd have to get some sort of a green, gold, or a platinum. And I was thinking like maybe an Amex business checking account, get 50K and more points, transfer that over to JetBlue at the horrible redemption. It's like, oh God, at that point, I almost feel like your free flights would just come better at just earning way more cash back. you know, just keep earning like high 5% cash back on everything. And then with that cash back, go and buy some JetBlue gift cards at Target at 5% discount or something like that. Um, so that's your redemption essentially is to just keep earning high cash back and using that because again I mean unless you're really trying to like earn a lot of these chase points and then using them only for that, which I don't know if is the most worth it, then I would say that's probably the best route personally. And thank you for that though. That's if anybody has other insight, I'd love to hear. But I love getting these types of things because I can learn from it. I guess even city cards as well technically if you want to go ham with them. But that's interesting. That's interesting. But I like JetBlue. Like I would love if those transfers were a little bit better. You know, I haven't flown them in a while, but I like them every time I have. Nicholas Elias says I have 16 credit cards that are Visa, Mastercard, and sorry, I'll just say once again, thank you, Jason, for that. Oh wait, I have to go back up because I forgot who. Oh yeah, so Nicholas, just thoughts on the build card. Yeah, I mean the build card's interesting. I mean, I think because of all some of the newer nerfs, I like a lot of other people probably are stepping away from it a little bit. I really just love to have it as the wild card, for when mortgages do eventually come, hopefully, and obviously if it's any mortgage, not just Wells Fargo, anywhere, pay with your build card, get some easy points, and also what I talked about last time, which was the fact that you can pay your rents now with the build card. Obviously, get the zero transaction fees. Who cares? That's not the main thing I care about. The thing I care about is that you can use build pay through the rent portal and charge any other card that's in your build wallet account. So like, I was hitting a lot of ink welcome offers last year just by paying my rent on the built pay portal. So like getting hit with a 3% charge, but getting so many more points, because of that. And that's where I think the real power is for a lot of for a lot of us who maybe it's a little harder to hit some welcome offers, but we want to keep playing the game, right? You can technically just throw your mortgage, all on those other cards if they allow it. Um, and then you can get a lot of different a lot of points over the years. So I think that's like the real power to it. It's the real wild card. I probably should take advantage of the neighborhood dining, but I just never really think to do it. um, it's really more so I like it as the wild card factor now for the future. In the past, yeah, I did use it for rent day, a good amount, but I don't really use it as much anymore. Um, as I once did, unfortunately. But I don't know. It's a great currency, but as everyone else probably will tell you, it's a great currency transfer everybody. But I don't know. I'm still just in the game of just amassing a lot of points, just as many as I can get for now. Sam says Air France has raised their redemptions for every cabin by 25% this week. Watch out. Yep. Yeah, we did a video on it, and I was showcasing some of the flights I was looking at, and it went from like 300K business class to Amsterdam from Atlanta to 400 plus. It's like solid increase. I'm like, oh my goodness, unbelievable. So, you know, so yeah, I hear you. Coconut milk is high in fat. I mean, hell yeah, man. I'm all about the high fat, high protein. Let's go. Joker says, "What's up, Poppy?" Hey, Joe. How are you, sir? How was your live stream earlier, man? I know you had Jordan on. Hell yeah, Jordan's he's gonna be big time very soon. I hope that was fun. Appreciate you being here, Andrew. Sup? Go Filmo. Oh, someone said Filmo. We got to do a Filmo check. Filmo check, everybody. Click here, click here. 29. All right. He's 21 away from hitting the goal. 50 subs with no videos, and he will make his first video. He's probably he actually probably is very nervous. He's probably very, very nervous. Um, I just subscribed to Poppy Chulo Filmo. Let's go. We got to get him to 50. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, so okay. So Jim, or keep calling you Jim Rome. Rome. Jay, any idea how picky Wells Fargo's approvals on the order journey? And Mac Lawson retorts, Wells Fargo isn't super picky, but they have it unofficial 524. Good to know for sure. Good to know. Now, Nicholas said, I have 16 credit cards that are Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, not including store cards. Oh, wow. So store card, meaning like, I don't know, like a Macy's card or something. So how many do you have with store cards? But wow, you don't have any Amex, huh? That's interesting. Sean, what's going on, man? Hey, Sean, you're the guy that we always have to update each other. I heard there's going to be snow on Tuesday. Is that true? Is Greenville getting it on Tuesday? We'll see. We'll see. Um, laughing about that. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's garbage. Yeah. The transfer to JetBlue is unreal. Rafe West says, I want to buy real estate with credit cards. How? Uh, I mean, if you're literally asking how to take a credit card and buy a physical house with said credit card, I mean, I guess technically there are ways. Uh, the most ridiculous way that's in my mind is, have 10 million Amex points and cash them out for 100 grand, and then you can, take take those points and convert it to cash and then pay for a house that way. I know there's ways. I think that guy, Nam, Naam, on YouTube, I think he actually literally was able to open up some credit cards, cash out the balance at least little to or no fee, and so all the credit that you're using gets cashed out into your bank account. It goes on the card, hopefully during like a 0% APR period or whatever that promotion is, and then you would take that cash to go and buy the house, should the limits for those cash out options be high enough. Um, I know there's real ways to do it, you know. I mean, it's interesting, and again, these are for houses that, for most people, or anybody that I've ever heard actually do this, it's for houses that are like sub or around maybe $50,000, $60,000 or less. Like they're in shambles, and typically, like, you have to be a big player already to be able to cash out more than that during with those methods. But I mean, it's possible. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a lot to go through. I'm trying to think if there's any other little methods that I've heard over the year. I would say that's the main thing as far as like literally buying a physical house. Obviously most of the rest of the real estate process you really can't necessarily do with a credit card. Uh, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a way to, like, when you issue rent. Uh, I shouldn't even say something like this, but I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know. I'm just theorizing. When you issue rent with the built card, you can put in any address necessarily you want, and they'll issue a check. You could take that check and you pay for I guess anything, but I'm thinking like limits on the built card may be low enough that you can buy like the closing costs on your house, down payment, all those different costs. I mean, I guess if you have a high enough build credit limit, there might be a way to do that. But listen, I'm just theorizing. I've never done anything like this, so I'm not even being facetious about it either. Just thinking out loud. Bill's gonna say this like, "No, that's what we do." That's what the employees do. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Um, it's funny. It's an interesting question though, right? So okay, so Matt's updating us on Breeze. He said Breeze is starting to roll out third party, and they have no okay. So they do have no transfer partners. And Sean says Breeze is so inexpensive. I wouldn't waste points on that. That's why I'm like, just keep earning that cash back, Jason. Keep killing it, and then use that cash to buy your flights. I mean, that's paying for them. Mark Stern says business platinum to book JetBlue. That's also, yeah. I mean, I could see that. I mean, you're saying, Mark's saying that if you have, say you have the business platinum, you get say you just have 100,000 membership reward points. If JetBlue is your selected airline, you can get the 35% rebate on that. Boosting the value of those points by 35%, which is pretty powerful. And that's how you can just book through the portal that way for JetBlue flights. Yeah, it's true. That honestly, that might be like if you have a lot of points and you have the business plan, might be one of the best ways to use your points if you're like a JetBlue person. Wish I saw. That's interesting. Miss Potato says best ecosystem for airlines is cash back. If you want to go team travel, save the points for big redemptions. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah. As far as like earning, and stuff like that, I still love getting some of the welcome offers on a lot of these cards. Like my Delta cards have paid for so many Delta flights, just by applying for them. Just business, the business gold. Me and my wife got it. I want to get the platinum one of these days. I think I've seen like 100K miles offer. For at least these little flights domestically, like they really go far. At least for me. I know a lot of people don't like the Delta miles, but I've loved them so far. Um, yeah, for sure. Terrell says, I need to book AA and JetBlue for friends and family to unload nearly 200,000 points. I'm going to be a Delta loyalist once all the other points are gone. Yeah, I mean, get it done, right? Get those bookings done. Yeah, Delta's cool. Yeah. I almost feel the same about Delta as I do with Hilton. It's like cards can be very cool, very easy to get the welcome offers, very easy to amass a large amount of miles and points. But once they're gone, they're kind of gone. Yeah, it's very hard to replenish, outside of just taking more Amex points, transfer them over to Delta, which I really, you know, I've done it. I don't know if I would fully recommend it personally, unless you need to, because you pay that 0.006% excise tax when you transfer the points from Amex to Delta. So you pay a little bit of a tax, not really too big of a deal personally. Um, but it's something for sure. QC man, if you had gotten the CSR, you might have been better off buying JetBlue flights in the portal for 1.5 cents per point and earning miles and transferring. It's hit or miss getting high cent per point value. It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point, Jason, for sure. Yeah. Thank you for that, QC man. Yeah, if you did get the CSR, I mean, that'd be an easy way to get some easy value. Instead of transferring the 1-to-1, just portal at a 1.5. Maybe you can get the Sapphire Preferred though. You can get a cool 1.25. Maybe it's a little better than, um, better than just transferring at 1-to-1. My Life on Earth got status match for the core from Built and double dipping with KLM points when staying at a core or going KLM, vice versa. Cool. Didn't know about that little partnership there. I did know a lot of people were getting the status with the core with Built. But I actually didn't know that KLM and a core, you can do that, where you can kind of, share some points there. So that's good to know. Very nice. Let me know how you like those a core properties. We have some of them out here a bit in, and what do you think about them? This Mass says, yeah, I have 129K JetBlue miles, but I'll probably start redeeming through the Chase portal and build points and status that way. Yeah, very true. Just got approved for the Amex Delta Gold while you were live streaming. Very nice. But you didn't use the link, so sad. I hate to hear it, but sorry, it's fun. It's fun for you. What about me? No, the Delta Gold is great. The Delta Gold's a very good card, good welcome offer. Did you get the business or you got the personal? But no, congrats. Very nice. Wow, look at that. Doing that while we're live. Says Melio. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point. True. Yeah, I mean, you could technically use a plastic. Yeah, whether people say plastic or plastic, plastic or Melio to charge your credit cards for irregular purchases like that to buy a house. I mean, I guess there is a way. There's there is a way to do it. That's right. I didn't really think about that. That says buy real estate with credit cards, EXP agent, and a built card. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully they'll, I don't know. That'd be interesting if they actually can like allow for putting like all the closing costs, the down payment on the build card. That would be very cool. For sure, if there's anybody buying real estate right now, if you like don't have an agent, absolutely don't. Well, one, Anthony Venture can find you an agent in any state that you live in, all 50 states. I have an agent in them. I'll find you a really good one, and helps everybody out. But no, if you I'm already doing it for a few people. But no, if you have no agent, no nothing, you might be best off finding an EXP agent and yeah, getting a bunch of bill points for buying the house. I mean, I feel like you make sure they're a good agent, and if you don't like them, go to another EXP agent. But yeah, they'll give you they'll give you point 0.5 on every dollar you spend on the house, right? So, they'll give you for 500K house like 250,000 bill points. Very nice. That can be powerful. That can be very powerful. Rome says, or Jay says, I have about 30 cards, no Amex. Damn, that's so rare. Everybody's got Amex. I have Macy's, American Express, 6 store cards. They blackballed me from. Oh no! Wow, a Macy's, American Express. That's funny. Wow, that's crazy. They denied me for a Macy's card. I'm still upset about it. Oh, it says best options for Amex Platinum airline credit. Usually fly Delta, but have business gold. Also, the Ritz credit have redeemed for JetBlue flights in the past, but worth risking again. Yeah, I don't see why not for the like as far as the second part, the Ritz. I mean, people I talk to have the Ritz key specifically. She's still doing it, calling in with that the travel credit, the technically for incidentals credit on the Ritz, calling in and still it covering basically all travel. So in your case, the JetBlue flights, yeah, I wouldn't see any reason yet to think that that's like gone. So I would continue. I would continue doing it. Um, just as you have and how Key prescribed. Um, and then otherwise, I mean, if you're flying Delta, for the Amex Platinum airline credit, I mean, the general answers people will tell you is, what you really can do is if you really want to just keep flying Delta, then, obviously make that your selected airline if you haven't already. And then you can just find some flights that are around 250, 200, $150. A lot of people just buy like Calby will, prescribe just getting like a $50 gift card, something like that, from, the store, putting that into your Delta account, getting a 250 flight down to 200 or a $200 flight to 150 on Delta, pay with the Platinum card, and that has shown to trigger that Platinum airline credit. And thus you can use the $200 on an actual flight. Outside of that, obviously everyone will tell you, United Travel Bank is just the easiest one to do. You can just go on there, buy some United funds on there, and then that'll trigger the credit as well. So something to consider. Sean B says, I wonder if you could use plastic as a middleman. Yes, I have heard that. I didn't really even consider it when answering earlier. But people have done things like that for sure. Open a card with a 500K limit and put it on the card. If only, right? If only. There's very little cards that will give you a limit that high. I think only one that I've really heard of is the that Aven card. Not to be confused with A Venture. But the Aven card, yeah, I think they pretty much their credit limit is tied to I guess the equity you have in your home, and I think the limit was like 250K. And their idea with that is like, well, we don't want people to have to take out loans for construction costs and all these different costs. We just want it to be on the credit line right then and there, so you can use it whenever you want to pay for I don't know, contractors and what have you. So I think the Avon card you could have, but there's also like bad reviews about it on the card as well, and some good though. Some people liked it, some people hated it. So it's something. It's something for sure. Fun says I got 8 cards in less 8 months. My 2025 first class trips are all booked. Very nice. That seems like a lot of fun. Wow, 4 first class trips are all booked. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. But 8 cards in the last 8 months. What a month. That's powerful. Fun. If most of our personal cards, I hope you got all your desired chase cards out of the way. Congrats on the approvals and redemptions. Agreed. Hey, Jordan, how'd you like that live you guys did earlier? I'm sorry I missed it. Running around doing stuff. Um, excuse me. So Jordan says, I had my JetBlue flight redemption through Amex Travel Portal trigger the 35% rebate and $200 travel price. Came through as cash equivalent on my statement. Not complaining, but weird for sure, huh? Good. Very nice. That's good. What was the price of the flight? Was it no, you didn't mention it here. Yeah, what was the price of that flight? I would love to know if it was, or are you saying a $200 travel price, or did you mean the credit? But if it was around that number, I mean, same thing with Delta. Then it seems as if anything like that, especially if you, yeah, I guess that makes sense if you're booking through the portal like that. If it's coming through as a cash equivalent, yeah, I mean, it could trigger, like that in that way. Similar to similar to Delta. That's interesting though, and got the rebate. That's cool. So do you have like a negative balance now? Because the flight was cheaper than the $200 credit after the 35% rebate. Well, actually, I guess they give you the points back, not the cash itself. But no, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. I screwed myself, went over 524, only got 2 from Chase, but live and learn. Got 2 years to ride this out. Next is business after 2 years. I'm going to float that for a while. Damn, you got it all made. Fun. Terrell says, Amex Delta Platinum has free upgrades to comfort and first class. I'm frequently upgraded after paying for main cabin. Really? Very nice. That's good to know that you're actually able to get upgraded with just that car. Like you don't have silver status, you just have the Delta Platinum, Terrell. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I would love that because I'm always trying to book Delta Comfort. So if I can get in first class, I mean, hell yeah. And infrequently upgraded after paying for main cabin. Cool. Huh. Fun's damn fun. This is the first year in the credit card game. Damn, killing it. Terrell says always use referrals when applying for a card. Use Anthony's referral of mine. Well, now that you said that, it's all that's all you, Terrell. Use Terrell's referral. In fact, use his. I'll use his. According to the U.S. and North America are not impressive outside Fairmont, but in Europe, Australia, and some in Japan are great. Novotels, Swifotels, etc. are nice. Good to know. Good to know. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I says, dude, I got 19,000 Amex points switching from Google Fiber to T-Mobile using Rakuten and a $300 gift card. Can't beat that. That's powerful. If you can get points like that, that's the way to do. That's the way to do it. Terrell says, I don't believe the $50 gift card option works for Delta. I mean, it has the last time. Calby did it not too long ago. He did a whole video on it again, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. I believe it's still working when he talked about that. I just think some people have noted like they were trying like over 250 or something like that. I think he really did find the sweet spot to be like 200 or like 150, something like that. But hey, I mean, things could have changed in those since I last spoke to him or that video, for sure. And George says the cash equivalent price was 300, and yeah, it did show a negative balance. Very nice. Okay, so I was initially thinking in the correct way. That's funny. So I guess speaking of Amex, I guess before we talk about Amex, let's do a Filmo check here. Let's see if Filmo's getting closer to 50, 30, baby. All right, we got 20 more, and he'll do his first video if we can get him to do it. But yeah, speaking of Amex, I saw this pop up throughout the week, and I thought it was interesting. So we're at the second half of the live here. So I just thought it was quick. It's a quick thing, but I thought it was funny. Title of this article: Amex pays 230 million smackaroos to resolve the Department of Justice allegations. Let's read on. The credit card giant misrepresented features of some credit cards targeting small businesses. That's us. That's us, baby, and entered false information on card applications, the Justice Department alleged. And this is as of January 16, 2025, a couple days ago. So American Express agreed to pay $230 to settle Justice Department charges that engaged in deceptive marketing and deficient record keeping and pitching its credit cards to small businesses. They're taking advantage of us, and it's right under our noses. The Justice Department alleged the New York City-based card company entered dummy account information on behalf of businesses applying for credit cards, undercutting the required record keeping, according to them. American Express employees also misrepresented the rewards and fees attached to those cards, and they were not upfront about whether credit checks will be conducted without a customer's consent. Ooh, ooh, man, and I do think this is a few years in the making. Because I believe in the last couple of years, they really introduced like pre-approval tools and know you're approved before you take the hard pull and something like that. All the soft pulls. But interesting that they're bringing this case up to them. Maybe this many years later. So I guess they were not upfront on whether or not they would hard pull them or not to get approved. And I would love to know what they misrepresented about the rewards and fees. I know lately they've been very, very strict on keeping things kosher, um, with certain things. Like everything has to be absolutely perfect. Like I'll give an example. Um, on my website here, so basically there's some things with links and stuff. Where's my Amex cards? Yeah, so if this is on my website, and you basically, if you have a website like this where you're going to show links through like your own website, you have to have so many disclaimers, like here's advertising disclosures, all these different things, like just so that and nobody is swindled when applying for a certain card. So all this stuff is required from Amex specifically, like all these little things. Like I wrote all these different things out. Definitely chat GPT'd a lot of it. Um, but like this was like an issue. Like they had to make sure that this was guaranteed on here, the on up to 50K. Um, Book through Amex Travel with these little lines right here. Like you have to have this type of language. All of these credits here with American Express had to put in terms and restrictions apply and put it in bold. Like it was a guarantee. Like you had to put it on every single credit. Terms and restrictions apply. So I know how strict they've been in just the last 6 months dealing with it. And I it's crazy. They have to put the rates and fees everywhere. It's got to be everywhere. So I know they're trying to make sure that this can never happen again whatsoever. Meanwhile, some other like, Capital One for the most part didn't really care about much. They were just like, just write whatever. I didn't get any like critiques on this. No critiques on Capital One that there was an issue. So I just thought that was interesting. So I know I know what they're going through, at least why they're doing certain things. So let's move on. The company also touted tax breaks that didn't exist when it marketed a wire product that let business owners pay their payroll directly from an Amex account. Ooh, oh man, some tax breaks, baby. You just pay with your Amex account, maybe pay through certain cards or certain accounts, and now all of a sudden that stuff's not subject to tax, possibly. You never know. You never know. There's all little ways around it. I wouldn't be surprised if people with Melio were doing something similar. American Express deceitfully told customers that fees on the wire services were tax deductible. Oh, I see. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, I see. Touted tax breaks that didn't exist. Okay, so they touted that these fees were tax deductible and they weren't. Hmm. When financial companies engage in deceptive sales tactics or falsify information to cover up a failure or follow applicable regulations, they threaten the integrity of our financial system. Let's see here. They acknowledged it. We cooperated. All these different things. Amex agreed to pay 108 million plus 4% annual interest. Separately, Amex entered in a non-prosecution agreement with the attorney's office, and agreed to pay a criminal fee and forfeiture that total 138 million. Wow. However, American Express will receive a credit of 30 million towards the civil penalty if it makes full payment of the forfeiture and fine amounts due under the criminal. So if they just pay that in full, you get a $30 million rebate. Really, that's interesting. Huh. Where else did I see down here? Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. They mentioned some issues with the bookkeeping and entering false employer identification EINs when credit card applications were accepted. An EIN is required by law if the card applicant is a corporation or a business partnership. Amex employees sometimes use so-called dummy EINs, such as 12345. The company took up to 2 years to correct those false identifiers. The department said the cards with dummy numbers were sold when the company was replacing co-branded cards that were discontinued. Oh wow. Oh man, what a mess! Who wants to deal with any of this stuff? I mean, I get it, making billions and billions, but I mean, Jesus, EIN blank on the app. Okay, so then some people would leave their EIN blank on the application, and Amex would just assume they were sole prop back then. Man, imagine to be in 2015, 2016 credit card world. Oh man, I'm sure Ink Train ran wild. I'm sure Amex cards out the wazoo, millions of them. No pop-up jail. I mean, it must have been amazing. It must have been an amazing time to really to be in the Amex, to be in the credit card game. Oh Lord. So that's interesting. It's too bad it wasn't. I thought it was something recent, but it looks like it's everything that's like a decade old, unfortunately. And I guess since then we know of all the different things that they have changed over the years. I guess to be more and more compliant. I don't know. It's like it's so tough to say. It's so tough to say. Like, in one hand, I'm like, obviously I'm here. I'm in this niche. All you guys are in this niche, the credit card niche. Points and miles. And in one way, some people say like, oh, you're screwing up for everybody. All these YouTubers talking up credit cards. Ruining the hobby. All of these points and miles are going to go away. However, like, yeah, some of these companies are becoming more and more stringent, but I don't think we've seen that really. The only thing we've seen is the tightening of like pop-up jail, this recent chase stringency. But I mean, credit card YouTube has technically existed since 2016, and it's become way more prominent since 2020, like insanely prominent in 2020, 2021. But the rewards since 2020 have only gone up. I mean, like, again, I always like to mention when I got my Amex gold card, it was a 45K welcome offer. When I got my Amex platinum card 4 years ago, it was a 60K offer. Now, I mean, I could probably bring it up now. If I type in Amex platinum, I bet I find like 100, at least over 100,000. Let's see. Let's try it now. If we type in Amex platinum, let's see what we get. Oh yeah, come on. You're really gonna show me? You're gonna show me up here? Only 80,000. Meanwhile, I click on this sometimes and I see like 125. I see 175. Sometimes let me see if I click on the points guy. Sometimes they make it happen. Let's see the points guys link. Come on, prove my point. 80,000. Come on. Come on, I have a point here. You guys know. You guys have gotten platinum cards for higher. Unbelievable. I can't prove my point. Anyway, maybe they're right. Maybe the damn YouTuber. But I got my platinum card at 60K many years ago, and now people are getting it for guaranteed, 150, 175K nowadays. It seems to only be going up, and I wonder what that is because outside of pop-up jail, I don't think they've really limited anything else. I don't necessarily know how long the lifetime language has like that, not the family, yeah, the lifetime language, so like once per lifetime, like I don't know when that necessarily started. um it's they've only really gone up from here, and we only seen high, like inks were kind of like always 75K, or even I think lower in some cases. They had that 2 year cooldown, something like that. Now there's no cooldown technically, knock on wood. um and uh and uh and the one, we get 90K offers. The ink, the ink the preferred ink preferred has had the highest welcome offer ever last summer at 120. So I don't really think. I just don't know what happens. I don't know what happens as we keep growing, as the niche gets huge, and then we have YouTubers with million subscribers and they're talking about it. It's like, who knows? Who knows? I wonder if it's just more and more profitable and just more cards and more welcome offers. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Um, these damn YouTubers, film world. I know. I know. John's laughing. Nicholas says, "What are your thoughts about Apple Card going to Chase?" I I know these like videos do well, talking about like where's Apple Card going? Like, oh, this partnership's not gonna last, or who's it going to? But it's like it's a little odd to me. It's like everybody hates on the Apple Card. I guess the hope is that if Chase does take it over, maybe there'll be a more robust system. Like you actually earn some a points in a currency that means something. If it's going to be a part of their program there, or if it's still going to stay its own, its own Apple. You know, would multipliers change? Like, I just wonder, like, why does everyone care necessarily? Like, I see some people put videos out, it's like 100,000 views, and I'm like, why? I mean, it's interesting news, but no one really cared about the Apple Card before. What would change necessarily to make you care about it in the future? Um, outside of the outliers that actually, like, shop at Apple and all those different things. And as so Clausen says, Apple would never allow their cash back to become UR points. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't necessarily. Maybe I'm missing some, but I just don't see either way. Like, I'm not really interested either way where it goes. I don't know if it would make a huge impact on anything. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded towards it though. maybe maybe I'm just jaded. But Fillmore brings up a good point. It does make a cool sound when you drop it, and that raises the point. Like, hey, if they switch issuers, if they like, say, if they go to Amex, are they going to all of a sudden, start issuing it with 85% recycled ocean plastic, and then we're going to have to hear this, and that's horrible. If we have to hear that one more time, I mean, God help us, you know. Um, so yeah, I don't really have any thoughts about it. Anything noteworthy, I should say. But hey, maybe I'm missing an opportunity. You never know. Sean B says Resi has their link for platinum for 100K. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, you can definitely get it if you get. Yeah, I remember I was in incognito earlier. Well, it was funny actually. I was in browser, logged in. I saw 125K offer the other day. I did see 175K twice. But it was funny today. I saw 125K in logged in my browser. Then I switched to incognito, and it gave me the new language, the up to 175K. The new language that they have. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'm really like, I think people should be more worried personally. Like, I think people should be a little bit more worried that that's happening now with the whole up to language. Um, Let me see. Maybe I could bring it up. Oh no, I can't bring it up because I'm in a different window. Damn it. Never mind. But like, if you look on your phone and stuff or incognito windows, it'll pop up to where it says it'll pop up to where it says like up to 175,000 points for the Amex Platinum card. That doesn't necessarily mean you're getting 175K. It just means that once you log in and once you apply for the card, and if you're pre-approved, I guess they'll tell you what your welcome offer would be, and it might just be 80. Like, oh, based on our criteria, you only allowed 80,000. Um, Even though it says up to 175, and I think that's going to provide a lot of false hope. And I think if we don't keep talking about that, people won't realize it because they're so used to, oh, 175, okay, apply, or just a high number and apply. Meanwhile, it's the up to language you need to be wary of. So if you guys see that out there, don't just jump on it. Make sure, because it could just be nothing. It could just give you 80K, something like that. So I think it's something to be wary of, because like right now we can kind of game it like in the different windows, the different incognito window, all these different things, different browsers, and you can game it to where you can get a higher welcome offer. But if they just make it universal to where everybody has the up to language, well, now there's no more gamification of the points game with Amex credit cards. The Amex Gold says up to 100K now, so I think it would be the best way to, like, if they're trying to stop a bunch of people like us, that would be the way to do it. That would definitely be the way to do it. And you can't game it as much. Matt Clausen says the up to has been telegraphed by Amex as they said they were moving to that model. It's how they're going to eliminate pop-up challenge turners. 100%. 100%. Oh, Jason. Appreciate Jason. Super chat. Another 5 spot. Appreciate you, man. Going crazy. Apple Card is extremely popular and beloved, but shunned by the credit card enthusiasts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just never thought, like, I wouldn't say I would shun the card. I just I don't have an opinion on it. I just don't care. Nicholas says I think the Apple Card is hated by them because there's no referral bonus. They had a $300 referral over the holidays. Really? And nobody was talking about it? That's pretty crazy. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's look up the Apple Card. It's been a while. Let's look up the Apple Card. I actually did technically do a video on the Apple Card many years ago, like everyone else did. Let me see if I can bring this up. Boom. Apply now to see your credit limit. Wait, Jason, your thing might be in the way. Thank you, Jason, for the super chat. All right, let's see. The Apple Card. Earn real cash in every purchase without paying any fees at all. Very cool. Apply now to see your credit limit. Okay. Can we see what we get here? Unlimited daily cashback. Up to 3% cashback on every purchase you make. It's real cash. It's unlimited, but you get it every day. Can we actually? Okay, so I mean, you say no gimmicks, but I mean, you didn't give us the whole story up there, man. You said up to 3% on everything, every purchase you make. But then you say no gimmicks, and then you're like, okay, well, it's actually 3% on everything you buy from Apple, and select merchants like Nike, Walgreens. Okay, so maybe there's some daily purchases. If you go to some of these places like that, you get your cool 3% when you use Apple Card and Apple Pay. The 2% though, this is where I see more of the people kind of talking up this card, where it's you're getting 2% back every time you pay Apple Card with using Apple Pay. So yeah, if a place accepts Apple Pay, okay, cool. But I think partially why the U.S. Bank All-Institute Reserve was so beloved too is because you were getting 3x with a currency other than just cash back. Um, with the U.S. Bank All-Institute Reserve on their mobile wallet. So I think that's pretty powerful. And then 1% on all purchases where Apple Pay isn't accepted. So, but I'm just like, yeah, I get it. Like if you don't have that Kroger Mastercard, mobile wallet, you don't have the US bar, insert another mobile wallet card or just general, card. I mean, like why would I worry necessarily about 2% back when I'm restricted to Apple Pay? Why not just get something like even just a Discover It card? It's get your 2% back on every purchase. It doesn't have to be Apple Pay. Like, why would I lock myself into this? If I'm already not someone who cares too much about 3% on the merchants and Apple, why would I lock myself into Apple? The Apple Pay if I can just get a 2% card anywhere. I don't know. And I don't even know. Is there anything else? I don't know. I mean, I know, yeah, it's materially different. Definitely the material's different. We know this thing, it just goes whack. It just goes bam. I know we hear it loud and clear. We hear it kind of like this. I don't have the Apple Card, but I got my Lion card that sounds like an Apple Card. But beyond that, I mean, like, why? I don't know. Again, am I missing something or am I crazy? I mean, I could see why people would. I don't know. maybe I'm wrong. And there's no fees. Uh, yeah, for sure. Oh, wait, what am I missing here? Why don't you do a pre-approval for the Apple Card and your limit? Me? You're talking to me? Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put any info in and stuff like that. But but again, I don't really know. Matt says, "Oh, the big power of the Apple Card is the daily rewards and compounding it with their savings account," which at one point was like, okay, so I could see that. So if you could just earn your cool 2% and it auto, be put in, or if you could somehow set it up to auto put in your savings account, get 4.7% APY. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's the reason I really like the Fidelity 2% card, right? The Fidelity 2% cash back, where it'll literally auto put it into your brokerage account and you can invest that. Like, I like the idea of like an automated investment vehicle or a savings vehicle inherently built into the credit cards. I think over time, if you're not a traveler, you're not trying to do much, just straight cash back. I mean, why not earn 2% on your Fidelity card and just invest it, or this Apple card and get, solid APY. Again, obviously you can take that and do it anyway. It's just the fact of friction. And for the most part, when there's something in a brokerage account, if something's in a savings account, you're less likely to take it out and spend on regular things. More specifically with brokerage accounts, though, you're less likely to sell a stock to buy a pair of shoes than you would in a savings account or a checking account or just statement credits on your card. So I like it for that reason as well. So I think that's interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty cool for sure. Let me see here. Memphis Mike, there will be a lot more credit creators coming over to YouTube from TikTok. It just went, but is it actually? I thought they said I thought they said that it was like extending like 45 days or something. I know Kevin O'Leary, he offered 20 billion to buy with a bunch of other folks who are funding it. Um, Is it actually gone? Like, you actually can't go on the TikTok app right now? Is that true? I won't even try on here, to be honest, but I'll take your word for it if so. That would be crazy if so. It was funny because I actually went on because I do post on there just because it's easy. Because I post on YouTube, but the thing I use lets me auto post Instagram and TikTok, so I don't even think about it. But I go on there every now and again to see if what's happening, and everyone's videos are like, it's been great. You guys, we fought the good fight. We were here. We built this community. We built this city on rock and roll. And I'll see you on the other side. And I'm like, do you not have an Instagram where you also posted all of your TikTok? It seemed like a lot of people just were TikTok core, and that's it. They were only posting on TikTok. They had a whole community on there, but they didn't divert or diversify to YouTube or to Instagram, which I feel like is like the biggest miss ever. I mean, why not? I mean, a lot of these platforms, these are AI softwares we use, allows you to post everywhere instantly, all at once. So like, what the hell? But that's crazy if so. You kids in your mobile wallets. Discovered 2% cash back. And yeah, as Matt says, discovered only 2% cash back 1 year. And then, that wait, of course. And the cashback match will absolutely be the first thing killed. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Yeah, when Capital One takes over, that's what I was thinking. They're gonna ruin the Discover card. Yeah, I mean, any 2% card, right? Just insert any 2% card, and you can earn the same as the that Apple card. Jason says, yes, so far my Apple savings is $2,037. It's all return on my Apple card and interest. It's easy and simple, but yeah, no frill. See, like that's powerful. That's amazing. If anybody can go out, and if that's the thing that gets you to like take all of your cash back and just automatically save it with the Apple Savings high APY. I mean, cool. That's your travel fund, Jason. That's your JetBlue flight. That's your Breeze flights. I like that. I like that. I mean, especially now with the rates so high. If we get back to a point where, man, I can remember a time when I had a 3.3% APY on my Capital One Savings 360 account many years ago, and I was like, oh my god, I'm making money. And then like a year later, it dropped to like 0.80. It was like a divide by four. It was like, geez, we're really losing a lot of, we lost a lot in that 1 year. And now they're back in I believe they're still in the fours now, which is crazy. My goodness. My goodness. But I like that. And Mark's turn, better with the US Bank Smartly at 4%. I mean, if you can hack it, yeah, if you got the 100K, if you got the 100K, cool. Why not? But we'll see. I'm interested to see what happens with that. Cesar, what's going on, Cesar? The big negative with the Apple card is the lack of protections. Interesting. Wonder if I don't know if it says it anywhere, but look at that. I guess the lack of protections, huh? I guess that we're so accustomed to on some of our credit cards. That's good to know. Interesting. Oh, TikTok has been pulled off the App Store. Really? Wow! In real time. Oh man, that's crazy. Wow. Look at that. I guess that's it. You know what's funny? There's one dude on TikTok, because I said I post on there. Some guy actually messaged me, and I really forgot, but he messaged me like four separate times over the past 2 years, like literally 2020, or yeah, the 2.5 years. 2022, he messaged me when I just started posting on there, asking some questions, and he wrote to me after a year later. I don't even know who he is, but he wrote this. I think this morning he's like, "Yo, take care of yourself, all right? Appreciate you, bro." I was like, may you prosper, man. I appreciate you. It's funny, just random people on the internet, just like I think he thought like that was my whole life was like TikTok, which is it's appreciated, but I was like, listen, bro, just come over to YouTube, like that's where it's at. So, Terrell says, has anyone here successfully used the Amex Platinum card for the $300 credit for massage? I had a $322 massage, no credit hit yet. It says update. So what do you? So what $300 credit are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about the Equinox. Yeah. So I don't think that will code, unfortunately. So I have done a little research into this, because I recently found out that in New York, there is in New York City, Manhattan. There's there's an Equinox hotel, and I looked it up. I was like, wait a second, an Equinox hotel. It's supposed to be like the most fit hotel in the world. They have like there's a membership to do there, go to the gym there. Obviously, it's a good amount of money. They have like a steakhouse there. It's all the healthiest foods, all those different things. And I was like, oh, that would make for a cool video if I used the platinum card. If there was some way you could spoof it to where you can use the $300 Equinox credit on the platinum card for the Equinox hotel, and I would be like, that would be so freaking cool. However, I did look it up, and I think people have thought about it or tried it, and I believe that it's like 99% it does not work. And basically, the only way to use that credit is the membership, whether it's the $300, the cheapest membership, or the $3,000 membership on there. So only for that reason, I would think that the massage doesn't. But I would love to hear if it does, because that would even open the door to, like, I don't know, maybe there's some way to work it with the Equinox Hotel. Maybe you go there, get a massage or something. Um, Personally, I don't think so, but Terrell, definitely keep us updated if you can, if you remember. Michael Reeder, hey Anthony, I saw you the other day at Woodruff. Oh my god, really? Wow. Wow, Michael, what the hell? Where'd you see me? What was I doing? On Woodruff Road? Was I just driving? Was just in the car? you just see a head like this just driving. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's see, that's one of the craziest things. Is like, that's pretty wild, right? The fact that you can like we're live right now, all of us, 78 people. I mean, how small of a world can it really be that, I could just be walking around, somebody knows who you are. Like, that's wild. And I know a lot of folks, a lot of other YouTuber folks, like Stan, these folks, they always get recognized at airports and stuff like that. I have yet to be recognized in public. I think one guy did once in Wilmington, North Carolina. He was like, "Hey, I've seen you somewhere. I don't remember, but I seen you." That's like fair enough. So that's pretty cool. That's freaking cool, Mike. Yeah, what the hell was I doing on Woodruff the other day? But hey, listen, come say what's up, man. That'd be fun. Say what's popping. Exchange some credit card knowledge, all that. But that's funny. We do have a lot of people in Greenville, though. We actually do. So, you know, actually might have some interesting thing about something along those lines in the future. This would be cool. Smartly's credit card reward this crypto is to get rich quick. Oh Lord. Have you heard about the bread rewards American Express? Oh, have I heard about it, Nicholas? Have I heard? I'm friends with a guy who really he loves it. I'm friends with a guy who loves the bread Amex more than anybody. Absolutely more than anybody. Um, the bread, the bread card. Oh, here, I'll bring it up. So our boy Sledge loves the bread card. Our boy sledging team, he absolutely loves the bread rewards Amex. He loves it. He loves getting 3x at gas stations, grocery stores, dining, utility purchases. I mean, it's the most powerful card ever. I mean, look at that, 25% extra points every billing cycle. You make 20 points. I mean, it's basically the now discontinued everyday card. It's gone. If you look, the actual owner of this card is B Red. It's Bread. But I mean, honestly, Sledge loves this card. I actually don't even know if he has it, but I know he's asked me, like, he's like, bro, don't sleep on the bread card. And I was like, really? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's pretty interesting. I actually don't fully know. Is it its own point system? Like, is it 3x like bread points? It's not Amex, right? Even though it's the payment processor, but I think it's just staying on the bread platform. I could be wrong, but I mean, I mean, look, if this does it really earn Amex points? Let me ask. Does Amex bread always learning something on these streams? Earn more points. Always trying to learn something. No, it does not earn membership. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. It has its own reward system. Some other Amex, payment processor cards do the same exact thing, but yeah, it's basically like the everyday card, but you can't get it anymore. That would be funny. But yeah, listen, it's a solid card. It's, I mean, like, can we just get a card like this on the Amex side where you have gas station, grocery, dining, and utility? I mean, oh my God, you just make that a standard MR earning point card, and it's over. Everybody will jump on that card. Absolutely, everybody will jump on it. Um, uh, oh no, Caesar said, "There goes my dream of being a big time TikToker." I know, we missed out. We're not big time anymore. We're not there. We're not gonna make it. Oh, Jason, super chat again. 5 spot, fun topic slash poll. Any love for the Universal Studios credit card? Hey, listen, if you're gonna super chat, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look up the Universal credit card. I know you love this card. Oh my god, that's actually perfect. So, which one is? I think it's this. Is it this one? Is it the is it the? Wow, this is really full circle, Jason. One time in the past, you told me you were like, "You'll probably never talk about it," and I said, "You never know." Well, here it is. Here it is. Is this the one? I literally am not even sure with this card. Uh, is this the Visa? Let me see here. All right. So if this is true, if this is the right card, universal card, it's a $99 annual fee. Earn a $200 statement credit when you spend 1K. Okay, so cool. You spend 1,000, get 200 back. Nice. I'm guessing you could just, I don't know. Oh, a statement credit. Okay, cool. You get 4% back on qualifying universal purchases, 2% back travel, gas, and dining, and 1% everywhere else. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jason really loves Universal. He loves Disney. So he can actually like take good advantage of this. Offers available through January 28th, 2029, 2025. Huh. I wonder what would happen after that. 0% APR period. You get access to exciting cardholder perks and benefits like 10% off merchandise, food and beverage, select locations, City Walk Orlando. That's where I've been. And you have a lot of cool card designs. Oh, here's the no annual fee option. Oh, no annual fee is, yeah, $0. Okay, so pretty interesting. Absolutely. And here's a side by side. So I mean, Jason, you really find value. I mean, I get the 4% on Universal. I mean, are you really spending that much? Oh, anniversary bonus. Earn one single. Oh, okay. So you pay a 99 annual fee. Every year, you get one single day theme park general admission ticket to the Universal Islands Adventure, Studios, Florida, Hollywood, on or shortly after your card anniversary. Oh, when you spend 6,000 or more with the Universal Rewards Plus Visa. And I mean, how much are these single day theme park tickets? General admission, like $120, I would imagine. Jason, you're the expert, you would know, but $120. So like you spend 6K, get 120 back. Is that really worth it? Is that really worth it? And get $120 back? Oh man. I mean, wouldn't you rather spend that like 3K twice on those Alaskan cards and get a companion pass? For that I'm gonna spend? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, Jason. I gotta hear. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, Universal also has lounges in each of their park. Okay, I would love to know what's in the. Are they free? Are they free on the those lounges when you have the card? Matt Close got to go learn DaVinci. Oh God, Matt, you're doing too much, man. I'm telling you, just do CapCut and call it a day. Just call it a day. Those are too hard. I couldn't figure that out. I got even a better card. What about the Wander? Oh, come on, don't you're gonna try to trick me into looking at the Credit One cards, huh? Wander. Well, wait, doesn't Credit One have their own Wander, or is it just yeah? Credit One Bank, yeah, here it is. Yeah. Credit One Bank Wander America. Yeah, this is the best one. The Wander. Credit One Bank Wander American Express card. I mean, for real? I mean, what does this, what does it give you? What could this possibly give you? 10 reasons to get the Wander card. 10 reasons to wander. So it gives you 10x points on eligible hotels and car rentals booked through the Credit One Bank travel partner. 5x on everyday on dining and gas. I mean, that's not bad, right? That's not that bad, right? I mean, oh man, I mean, I hopefully the eligible hotels. It's actually really not. I mean, it's not horrible, right? You get complimentary upgrades, you get some status car rental. Let me see here. Travel accident insurance. Whoa, 150,000. That's more than most of our. This is more than the platinum card, man. I mean, I think so. I don't know. Car are eligible for reimbursement for repair or replacement of rented. Okay, cool. Shopping, retail protect. I mean, it's got all the standard Amex protections here. But the fact that you get 10x on hotels and car rentals and 5x on dining and gas. Whoa. Interesting. Wonder if we can learn more in the terms and conditions here. $95 annual fee. Oh, come on, that's not. The minimum limit is 400. Oh wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Minimum line is 400. What's the deal with this card? Authorized user at least 15. So let's see. Hotel. Yeah, you guys looking at that? Okay. It's through Priceline. Oh, it's through Priceline. Someone just said, really interesting, huh? Including without limitation hotels, including without limitation hotels, motels, inns. Oh wow, available to the designated travel provider. So I guess Priceline, as they say, huh? 5 points on the travel category: flight, travel agencies, tour operators, not purchased using the which maybe excess feeling. Oh man, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not horrible, right? I mean, for a 95 annual fee, maybe, but that's wow. Why? What is it? What do we turn into this? The crazy credit card night? The wander. I do like the look of it though. I like the little, look at the places you'll wander. That's funny. We'll have to we'll have to cut this up. We'll cut it up and be like uh the top uh Amex cards you've never heard of. The bread. Actually, that might actually be a good video. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. The I wonder if you would title it the best, but people might think that's clickbait. I'm gonna write that down. The Amex cards that you've never heard of, something like that. The best, because the bread would people would be surprised about the bread if no one's heard of it already. Cards you've never heard of. Hey man, we might make that a video. It would just be a fun, stupid video to do, but I think people might get a kick out of hearing the wander. I'll write that down too. The stupid wander and the bread. I wonder what else we have. I know there's some others. I can't think off the top of my head at the moment though, but I know there's some others. Matt, go check his Discord DMs. I will do once I have access to my phone again. Not this phone. Actually, do I have access with this phone? I do have access with this phone. Never mind. Let me check the Discord DMs. Oh no! Oh no! Matt, no! Oh no! Oh, oh no! This is a big mess. This is. I want to show this without. I don't think I could zoom in and it won't see any of this your stuff. This is what Matt just DM'd me. Sorry, CapCut isn't available right now. Law banning CapCut because I think TikTok does own it. Oh no! I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think of. Or you guys don't care about this, but this means a lot to me because the way I edit my videos is all on that site there called CapCut. It's the easiest editing software ever. It's literally the easiest thing ever to edit videos on. And now that's unavailable due to the whole TikTok. Oh, now this actually has affected me. This is what am I supposed to do now? Oh no. I don't know any other ways to edit. Oh god. Yeah, you guys don't even have to worry about any of this nonsense. Oh god. And then Jordan says, well, look like I'm sticking with edit video. Oh no. No. But wait a second. I pay $100 a year for that service, for that editing software. Are they gonna reimburse me? Because I'm pretty sure I paid not that long ago for $100. Oh, I'm gonna freaking pull my hair out, man. I'm gonna go crazy. That's messed up. That's really messed up. That's my favorite editor ever. What am I gonna do? Okay, sorry, guys. Let me calm myself down. Let's do a Filmo check. Let's see, Filmo's world. He's at 32. He's at 32. 28 more to go, and he'll make his first video. I know, for real. Give me my freaking money back. You tax write off that service in 2024 and move to another editor in 2025. Oh, but I don't have another one. Nicholas says sorry. The condolences. Oh, that really messes things up now. Who knows? Maybe I'll never be able to make another video again. Oh, I don't want to go back to iMovie. Oh, would that work, Sean? Would that work? Could I get a should I buy a VPN? How expensive are they? I've had some tried to sponsor the channel and I said no. I don't care. Uh I wonder, is that a thing? Like I wonder VPN. Like I don't even know how they work. Proton is free. I don't know how any of this works. I don't know how it works. Like but it's an app. So like, where does is the VPN just like built into the computer? And it's like, okay, we're always pushing out that we're in a different country, and then I can access cat. I don't know. Are they really gonna force me to go to iMovie? I don't want to do iMovie. It's such trash. Oh no, Jesus! I'm sorry, Tony. I got that really does mess things up. I don't want to harp on it. We could talk about a coffee. Catch me on Woodruff Road. Oh, that's gonna ruin everything. That's gonna ruin absolutely everything. Oh no. All right, let's keep it moving then. Let's keep it. We'll probably end fairly soon though. So if you guys have anything else, let me know before I head off, and then we'll obviously reconvene. We'll have a new topic next week and everything like that. But if you have any last words, let me know. Cause probably go off soon. But Jason says, and for the record, I don't have the universal card, but when I'm done getting all the others, it'll be a fun card to get and downgrade to the free version and go to lounge. Yeah, makes sense. Good point. Good point for sure. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm just so like I'm just crazy at this moment. I'm like, if there's another card I can get with crazy welcome offers, I should go for it. If I can. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Trivia question: which credit card offers 3% cash back on all online purchases up to 2,500? I mean, is that the Bank of America customized cash? Am I wrong? Oh God, it's pretty good. It's pretty good to do trivia in here. 3% cash back on all online purchases. Oh, on all online purchases up to yeah. Because we know like the Surpass has online retailers. But online purchase, is it the BOFA card? Is it the Bank of America customized cash? Am I wrong? Am I crazy? 3%. The 2,500 for core. It's got to be that, right? It's got to be the stand card. Okay, yes, I got it right. Oh, nice. Okay, I said that right. That's what I said. Customized Bank of America customized cash. Wow, I didn't think I had it in me. Interesting. A free a free VPN makes you the product though. I mean, I don't really, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Listen, if I can get my cap cut back, I don't care. That's what I want. I want my cap cut back. Well, Filmo says, "Thank God I don't have 50 subs because my editing was gonna be fire." Guys, he's mocking you. There's still 67 people in here. Before you can leave now, I wouldn't be upset, but if you can, go and subscribe to Filmo's World here. Click on his name in the chat, and you can go. He's got 33. We can just get 17 more, get him a 50. He'll make his first video and stop mocking us. So if we can just have that happen before we go, it would mean the world. I don't ask much. I don't ask for anything actually. Uh, I'm asking for your support. 50 subs for him. Let's see here. Let's see what cards have good offers right now. What's going on, Kajona? So at least off the top of my head, at least ones that are like I know are elevated. I would say for sure. It's funny. I keep going on Instagram and I keep getting pushed, and I keep getting pushed the Hawaiian Airlines card. This one that I just got, um, for 70K. Um, however, one thing that Matt Welter taught me, if you just type in, get my Hawaiian card, you can click on this. And I believe, yeah, 70K miles, first purchase, so no minimum spend requirement. That's cool. You can do the Aviator, Barclays card. I don't want to click those. This one will also give you 60,000 for the first purchase. I know a lot of people are jumping on that at the moment. I think those can be powerful. I would say one of the other ones I looked at, like I mentioned last time, was I think Doctor of Credit still has it up. The Amex Business Gold 200K membership award point offer after 15K spend. Um, I mean, all the other offers kind of ended. Like the Inks went down, the Delta cards went down, the Hilton cards just went down with their welcome offers. Um, Amex is always the same. The charge, the platinum, gold, green. Um, Sapphire Preferred is not elevated at the moment. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's like especially elevated at the moment. I think it's like a bit of a dry time. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't think there's anything special at the moment. The Amazon card went down. Like all the different cards that I thought were like really easy value kind of like lowered in the last month or so. Hmm. Yeah, I would say at least just those. And Terrell says, "Let's go! I got the trivia right. Let's go." Matt calls, you could just do what Joe does and do everything in one cut and go. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I technically do that. Uh, he's better at the one take. I definitely do stop, but the way I film now, it's with StreamYard. It's definitely a lot of it is like almost one take in some cases, and I just have to cut it. But the cutting on iMovie is so much more annoying. Um, and CapCut is easy because I like sometimes I forget to put things in there, and like I like to put some overlays and some stuff. But I mean, you're right. I'm already trending that way anyway with the if I could do it one take and stuff. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. MX Screen's only 40K right now. Like, geez. Let's see. Thoughts on the One Key Plus Mastercard? I mean, we can look that one up too. I forgot who mentioned. I think actually Key might have talked about it, but I didn't. I never actually looked into it. The One Key credit card. This is good. This is good. You guys asking? I'm just like, I don't know, but I will know once once I research with you guys alongside you guys. Um, Wells Fargo launches One Key credit card tied to Expedia Group. Okay. Huh. Used to be book travel through Expedia Hotels.com, VRBO. Interesting. Fact checked. Oh, interesting. Wells Fargo has introduced two branded credit cards for One Key, the loyalty program of the Expedia Group. The One Key card, the One Key Plus card. Both earn rewards in the form of One Key cash. Okay, cool. Citibank previously issued. So what's the deal here? What's the deal? So the welcome offer on just the One Key, no annual fees. Spend 1,000, get 300 One Key cash. The other one, spend 3K, get 400. Wow. Spend 2,000 more, only get $100 more. Unbelievable. One Key is not redeemable for cash. It can only be used for Expedia, Hotels.com, or VRBO. I mean, I like the idea that it could be used for VRBO, like the Airbnb equivalent. That's interesting. 3% back on, or yeah, 3% back on Expedia and those three. Also 3% on gas stations, grocery stores, dining, and 2% everything everywhere else on the annual fee version, and then 1.5 with no annual fee. Automatic gold tier. Huh. I wonder what that gives you. What does gold tier give you? Can we read the full review? Let's see here. I want to know. Hmm. So automatic gold tier. Savings of 20%. See below for what it's going to give you. Okay, so we'll say. And it gives you a statement credit of 120 for global entry at TSA pre-check. Get $100 in key cash on every. Wow. So you pay a 99 annual fee, but you get $100 in One Key cash for nothing just every year. Okay. Okay, I could be down with that. I could be down with that. All right, let me see what's gold give you though. I'm interested. All right, so 4 levels. They're automatically second highest tier, 1 key gold, 20% discount, free price drop protection, flight booking, VIP access properties. So it doesn't look like it's anything that crazy, I don't think. But yet that rewards we on VIP property stack several times, up to 7% cashback. That's interesting. Um, that's an interesting card. I mean, it's something like, especially for those who are end game and just like, there's no other cards out there. I mean, if you can get a cool welcome offer, get a few $100s, and every year you have a card that kind of pays for itself if you're booking through the portal. Um, maybe it's interesting. I don't know if it's anything that I would be interested in at the moment. But it's I also the 120 global entry in TSA is pretty cool too. But yeah, that's something to think about. Thanks for bringing that up. It's good to learn about all these cards. Um, um, let me see here. Oh God. Oh, is the game still? Wait, is that happening like right now? Can't believe Lions are going to likely lose. Jaden Daniels is awesome. Is that what's happening? Is there actually like a game happening? Oh, God, I wouldn't know. StreamYard has a transcription feature, not easy to make cuts. Oh God, unbelievable. Yeah, I haven't even tried honestly with StreamYard. And Dava says, I got a pop up for the business platinum for 200K required spends. Yeah, it's likely 20K or 25K, right? Yeah, let me see. Maybe I can bring it up before we go. Because I'm still like, I really want it. I really want it, but I don't know if I can make it work. I'm like right on the edge. Let me see. Let me see here. Where is it? Where is it? Is this not? Oh, it's not even like showing up anymore. What did they do to it? Let's try. Click here. Is this it? No. Sorry. So it's reliably showing up. Oh no. Damn, I don't know where the article went, but now they're just showing 100K. Huh. That kind of sucks. Hmm. I don't know. If you would put the game on the TV behind you, we could watch. I couldn't even tell you what the channel that would be on. I I don't even know how I would find that. I don't even understand. But I probably should have something back there, right? Probably should have some. Maybe just a big QR code back there, or maybe just sledge videos playing back there. Hey, Terrell, 5 spot. Appreciate you, sir. Outside of earning intro bonuses, Amex provides the greatest value and return. Outside of earning intro bonuses, Amex provides the greatest value and return. Yeah, yeah. It's just so tough. There's so much contention nowadays, so many people. There's so many people who have so many different lifestyles, and they'll tell you no and tell you yes. But I agree. I think, if nothing else, I can't wait to get my platinum card back, at least for the times that I want to travel. Can't wait to do another FHR stay whenever I should upgrade back to the platinum card when that day comes. Who knows when that day will come? But yeah, I think that card alone is like, if there's like one card, I'd probably keep that one. Just for the chances of future travel and all those different things. Give you like the best experiences out there. Personally. But with that, I will say I'll bid you guys adieu, so you can make it to the interceptions. And I'm like, damn it, Gonzalez would have won me $550. Everyone's betting on here. You guys are a bunch of degenerates betting on this football game. We're supposed to be making the money, not losing the money. Come on. It's funny. It's funny. Listen, well, I know. Open the free Charles Schwab account and apply for it. I already had it. That's one I canceled. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the one I ended up canceling was the Charles Schwab. And Jacob, oh Jacob, what's going on? How's everything, Jacob? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're having fun out there for sure. But no, thank you guys for being here. This one we went pretty long tonight, right? I had a good time, for sure. And but no, thanks for being here. Let me say special thanks to Phil Knowles World. Remember, we still want to get him to 50. subscribers. So if you guys can do that, that'd be amazing. Thank you for that, Filmo. Jason again, Jason again, Jason again. Appreciate all those super chats, Jason. It really does mean a lot. Definitely helps out a ton during these times. And then Terrell for the 5 spot all the way at the end as well. Definitely helps out. Thank you, sir. Thank you all of you sirs for that. And I don't know, just keep having fun, keep enjoying it, and you know, enjoy your football. All right, all right. I'll see you guys. Yeah, I think probably next Friday. Yeah, have a good night. See you guys. Bye bye. Yeah, next no next Saturday. Saturday night. All right. Take care, everybody.